Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. Let's continue the MS Excel tutorial series. Now in this video tutorial, I will explain how to implement a search functionality with a drop-down list using vlookup function. So let's start the tutorial. Now I'm selecting the student number 4, which is a Ben, and the subjects. So here the marks of the English, Hindi and Telugu. Then the total is 6 of the Ben and his failed. If I enter 1, here I got the Charan details. Student number 1 is Charan. These are the marks and the total. After that we got the result. Suppose if I enter 13 is the student number 13 is not available in our table. So if I press enter, notice here I got please enter the correct student ID. Retry, cancel.
If you are a first time visitor to my channel, please subscribe to get the latest updates.
I have just opened the MS Excel application. The file name is a student. And this student file contains some student data, student number, student name and some subjects, English, Hindi, Telugu. After that we have a total and result. Now my aim is, I want to implement the search functionality with the drop-down list. For example, if a user select a particular student number with a drop-down list, for example here, if a user select student number 5 from the drop-down list, I want to get the student details of the particular student ID. So here I have taken the student number 5, the student name is Peter and the marks as well as the total and result I want to display automatically. So first let's add the labels. Here I'm adding the student number, after that student name, subjects English, Hindi, Telugu. After that I'm adding some total and result. Now let's add some styles to these labels. Bold, let's put this in the middle, and I'm adding blue color and background is let's give this background color. Let's increase the size, and now here we got the labels. Now let's add a drop down list here in the J5 cell name. So to add the J5 drop down list, notice here in the menu we got a data option here. Click that one. In the data option there is a data tools. Inside this data tools there is a data validations here. Click that one. And here we got the data validations. Click the settings. In the settings, any value allow list. The list is a drop down list now, and the data I want to display in the drop down list, which is a student number. So here first place the cursor inside this source text box, then highlight the student number, and notice here the cells are added automatically from A4 to A14. After that we require the error alert message also. Suppose if a user entered the wrong student number, I want to display some error message. Please enter the correct student ID. Click OK. Now notice here, we got the student numbers is added into our drop down list. Now if I select a particular student number, for example 7, I want to display the student details of the student number. Students number 7 is Rahul. The subjects are 45 in English, 1 in Hindi and 23 in Telugu. After that, I want to display the total as well as the result also of a particular selected student number. So for that I am using vlookup function. So place the cursor in the student name, double click that one, is equals to, the is equals to means whenever the formula starts with the is equals to only, then vlookup. Notice here VL, you got an option here, vlookup function tab. And notice here the vlookup function takes 4 parameters. The first one is the lookup value. The lookup value we are getting from here, which is a J7 and J5, sorry, J5, the cell name. So here from I am looking the particular student details. After that, the second parameter takes a table array. The table array, this is a table. So first drag up to the bottom, select all the table data from A4 to G14 cells, cell names. After that, the third parameter is the column index number. The column index number from the table, the first one is the student number and the second one is the student name. So the column number is a 2, comma. Now I want to look up for the exact match. So I am adding false here. That's it. Enter. Notice here we got the Rahul here. And the same thing I am adding for the subjects. The lookup value we are getting from here, J5 cell number, then the full table array. After that, the column index number is 3. 1 is student number, 2 is the student name, and third one is the English subject, comma, and I want to print the exact match, which is false. See here 45. The same thing here, vlookup F5, J5, sorry, J5, comma. After the J5, I forgot to add the J comma here. Now take all things G4, comma. Now Hindi is the fourth column, comma, false exact match. Enter. Here vlookup J5, copy this all. Now this one is a 5, comma, false match, close the parenthesis, is equals to vlookup J5 table array 6, the column number, then false exact match. Let's copy this one. Let's copy this one. Instead of typing everything, we'll put here. Now here I am just changing the column number. Everything is the same only. Enter. That's it. This one. That's it. Here we got the student number 7 details using the drop down list. Now I am selecting the student number 4, which is the Ben, and the subjects. So here the marks of the English, Hindi and Telugu. Then the total is 6 of the Ben and his failed. If I enter 1, here I got the Charan details. Student number 1 is Charan. These are the marks and the total. After that we got the result. Suppose if I enter 13, 13 is the student number 13 is not available in our table. So if I press enter, notice here I got please enter the correct student ID. Retry, cancel. 11, so the student number 11 is Vishal, got the marks as well as the total, and the result is failed. That's it. In this video tutorial, I have explained how to implement the search functionality using vlookup function in drop-down list. Thanks for watching and please subscribe my channel. Catch you in my next video tutorial.